for some reason, I've always been interested in politics, and even before my father, I guess in college when he got elected to the state legislature, and he wasn't much of a politician. He was just interested in public life and service, and he got elected twice. And but he had some votes that I would have to say, Daddy, what in the world were you thinking when you voted that way? Well, he had gotten mad about something that day and voted him. But I always liked the camaraderie of it all. I guess my first fascination with politics was when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, way down in the country on the Jasper-Newton County line, where my mother's side of the family was from, and my grandmother and a cousin ran the election in the Garlandville community. They're a little community over in the edge of Jasper County that just lost their polling place the last election or so. But people would come into my cousin's little store at the forks of the road and vote. And then when the poll closed, which was nothing but a wooden box sitting on the Coca-Cola box, they had one light hanging from the ceiling. I would sit there and watch them count up the votes and tally them and put them in the box and race to the courthouse in Bay Springs with them. And I can remember to this day being fascinated by all of that. So this is how people get to be called president and so forth. And I've always, when I was growing up, Saturdays during election season, I had quite an appetite, being, if you might imagine, 6'7", 290 pounds now. But you would go to little country churches with large expanses of lawns and oak trees and listen to political speakings all day and have some of the best fried chicken and buttermilk pie and homemade ice cream, and all these people lined up to tell them what they would do if they were the sheriff or if they were the constable. And every now and then there was big excitement because the candidate for governor was coming through. So it was just infectious to me. I miss those days. I don't think, other than the Shelby County Fair and maybe Jacinto, we'll ever see those types of events again. But it's always been something that I've been interested in. But oddly enough, people ask me, well, when are you going to run for something? And I said, look, I've never had a desire to run, just like I probably, certainly this August, don't want to be playing college football, but I love a 50-yard line ticket.